Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Supergirl. So let's start talking about this episode. So here we get to see a lot of stories that were progressing and we saw built up throughout the season really come to a head. I would say really all the storylines coming to a head. We have Jimmy as Guardian, Alex and Maggie, Supergirl and Cadmus, and Martian Manhunter and the White Martians. And every single story, like I said, comes to a head. So let's start talking about these stories. First, we get to see Martian Manhunter starting to change a bit. And we don't really know why. Well, we know it has to do with the White Martian blood, but we don't really know what the effect is. Is he gonna die? Is he gonna become a White Martian? And by the end, yes, Martian Manhunter finds out that Magan is a White Martian, and he's not happy. And it's not just an episode resolved. It's gonna take a while for him to accept what's happening to him, turning into a White Martian, it looks like, and knowing this person that he thought he had a connection with, thought he shared a heritage with, is someone different and is related to the people that killed his family. So that was a very interesting emotional story. Then we do have a smaller story with Alex and Maggie in this episode, just because we've been getting a lot of story with them in the past episodes, but it's Alex standing up for herself with Maggie, because at first it's Maggie saying, hey, do you want to be friends? And Alex is like, no, you broke my heart and that means something. So now we're seeing if that relationship can be repaired, and we'll see where that relationship goes. And then we have the Guardian storyline with Wynn, which is fun. Jimmy is just, and James is just having fun, being a hero, being on the other side of things. Same thing goes for Wynn. But then they realize being a superhero can be a lot harder than it's cracked up to be. And not just, the power set idea, just the image of being a superhero. Because we have a character who was a little weak on motive. They tried to give him a motive in the issue, in the episode. I think they could have done a little bit more. But he wants to tarnish Guardian's name, and for most of the episode almost does. But then in the end, they're able to figure it out. But it's a nice, interesting hero journey for both Guardian and Wynn, as they learn to be heroes. So again, a story that was building up, coming to a head here. And then last but not least, we have Kara being kidnapped by Cadmus. Her blood being stolen. There's a lot of great emotional scenes between Mon-El and Supergirl. But you have Jeremiah return in this episode. That was really unexpected. We expected the Cyborg Superman thing to happen because it was being teased throughout the week, but I did not expect Jeremiah to be in this episode, so that was a nice surprise. And now this is going to motivate Alex to, try to fight for Jeremiah even more. I feel a lot of the season has to do with Alex and Maggie, and Alex finding herself, so we really haven't seen her connection with Cadmus that season 1 kind of teased. So now we're getting into the Cadmus stuff, which I'm excited to see, and see how has Jeremiah changed. Is he truly the Jonathan Kent of Supergirl? We'll have to see. I don't know. That might be the image we're seeing here, but he was kidnapped for 15 years. You would think that would change somebody. Or does he have a strong enough will that it wouldn't change him? Is he truly the Jonathan Kent of this story? I'm really interested in that. It was just great to see Dean Cain in this episode, and in that moment where Kara sees pretty much her dad, her second father. And I really loved that moment. I thought it was really powerful, and I hope we get to see more Jeremiah as the season continues. I know we're going to have the crossover. We don't know what's going to bring from that, but hopefully we jump right into Cadmus after. And yes, we get to see Cyborg Superman, which I think they introduced the character very well, bringing in Hank, teaming up with Cadmus, because it makes sense. Cadmus is really what he wanted the DEO to be. So I don't know what the whole Project Medusa thing's gonna be. Well, the next episode's called Medusa, so I'm sure we're gonna learn. I was actually surprised at how they used Kara's blood. I thought it was gonna be for an experiment. Usually that's the route they go with the Superman / Supergirl mythos. So I was surprised it was just to get information. Maybe they'll use the blood for more stuff. But I loved seeing the solar flares used again properly. Didn't love the solar flare story with Superman, but I think Supergirl has done the solar flare storyline so well from last season and now even this season. Even though it's just a smaller part, I'm glad they did bring it back. So I did like that. And then Mon-El kind of teasing that he likes Supergirl, which I'm excited for that. I love them together, love their chemistry. I don't know if it's going to be romantic or not. I don't know when we're going to get that, but I can't wait to see more of Mon-El and Kara. So I thought this is a pretty solid episode. Like I said, a lot of stories that we've been looking forward to just coming to a head here as we build up to our crossover and seeing what that's going to be about, because they've definitely not announced a lot of things story-wise of what this whole crossover is going to be about besides aliens. I think we're going to get with Supergirl a little bit more of the Supergirl story, and then like right in the end it's going to be like, hey, we got to go to, I guess we'll call it Earth 1. We gotta go to Flash and Arrow's universe and defeat these aliens. I think that's gonna be kind of a later part of the episode. It's going to be more of just a plain Supergirl episode. At least that's where I see the crossover going for the Supergirl episode next week that I, of course, will be covering. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Let me know in the comments below what you thought about Supergirl. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.